Hello, hello. My name is Miss Gedeon and welcome to our I See Syllables series. Now, I know that there are times when you can't read a word and you don't know exactly what to do. So, I have been teaching everyone how to read those really hard words by chopping up the words into syllables. Now, syllables, remember, are small parts of a word. In order for us to be able to read those hard to read words, we need to be able to follow some steps. Now, if you've heard my song before, this is our I See Syllable song. I want you to be able to remember the steps by listening to the song. The song goes, step number 1, find the vowels. Step number 2, build a bridge. Step number 3, write those consonants. And step number 4, check for a pattern. Now, whenever you see a word that you don't know, we're going to chop it up into syllables. Today's pattern is going to be very important. Today's pattern says that if we find our vowels, build the bridge, and we write 2 consonants in the middle, we can't have those consonants hanging out together. They cannot be friends. Nuh-uh. We need to split them up and chop them up. Everyone say, chop them up, split them up. Perfect. So we are going to split up these syllables by actually splitting up the 2 consonants in the middle. All right. Now remember, we were talking about what are open syllables and what are closed syllables. If you see a syllable that ends with a vowel and there's nothing next to it, that's an open syllable, and we're going to use a long vowel sound. So we're going to say A, E, I, O, and U, okay? And then if it's a closed syllable, that's going to be different. We're going to see that it does have a vowel, but it's protected by a consonant. And we're going to keep things short by saying the sounds for the vowels. A, E, I, keep it short, A, and So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually do this worksheet, and the instructions say, chop the words below into syllables. Open syllables end with a vowel and closed syllables end with a consonant. Here's our pattern. Our pattern says, if there's 2 consonants in the middle of the bridge, when there are 2 consonants on the bridge, split them up. We need to chop them up. So let's practice by using some of the words on this worksheet, okay? What is our first step? Our first step is we're going to find the vowels. This word has a U and an E. Then we build a bridge. Then we write the consonants. I see a consonant P, so I'm going to write a C for consonant, another consonant P, so I'm going to write a C for consonant, and then I'm going to check for a pattern. The pattern that I see is that there's 2 consonants on the bridge, so we're going to split those 2 up. They can't stay together. Chop them up, split them up. Now we have 2 syllables, P-U-P and P-E-T. So we're going to check to see if they're open or closed syllables. I see the U. It's protected by a P, so that door is locked. It's closed. Closed. So we're going to keep it short by putting a smile above the U and saying when we get ready to say this syllable. The next syllable has an E, the vowel E, but it's protected by the T. He has closed that door. He's protecting that E. So we're going to put a smile to keep things short for the E, eh. So remember, we're going to use for the first syllable and for the second one. Let's sound out all of the consonants and the vowels for each syllable. P, up, pup, et, pet, puppet. Oh, the word is puppet. I figured it out by chopping up the words into syllables. Here is our next one. I see a word I don't quite know, so I chop it up into syllables. Step number 1, find the vowels. Step number 2, build a bridge. Step number 3, write those consonants. Step number 4, check for a pattern. Ooh, the pattern is if there's 2 consonants on the bridge, I have to split those consonants up. They can't stay together. Nuh-uh, chop them up. Okay, now we have our first syllable. It has a vowel A, but it's protected by that G. Oop, he has closed that door. So we're going to put a smile above him. And we're going to use the sound, the short A, ah, for the first syllable. Then the second vowel is the vowel E, and it's protected by the consonant T. So we're going to keep this one short as well, okay? Because that syllable is closed, a closed one. That T is definitely protecting that E. So we're going to use eh. The sound for E is eh. The short sound for E is eh. So let's blend all these sounds together. Ag, mag, net, net, magnet, magnet, magnet. I figured it out. I see a word I don't quite know, so I chop it up into syllables. If I follow these steps to get it right, I'll read long words without a fight. Step number 1, find the vowels. Step number 2, build a bridge. Step number 3, write those consonants. I found the consonant B and another B, so that's 2 consonants on the bridge. Oh, that's our pattern for today. So we're going to chop them up in the middle because they cannot stay together. We split them up, chop them up. So we're going to check to see the first syllable has the vowel A, and it's protected by the B, so we're going to keep it short. We'll put a smile above it. So we're going to use the short A sound, which is ah. And then the I is protected by the T. My goodness. So we're going to keep that one short and use the short I sound, which is I. So the first syllable is going to have an ah, and the second one is going to have the I. Okay? So let's blend them together. Ab, rab, it, bit, rab, bit, rabbit. Oh my goodness, that was so exciting. The next one is, ooh, I see a word I don't quite know, so I chop it up into syllables. Let's follow the steps. Step number 1, find the vowels. Step number 2, build a bridge. Step number 3, write those consonants. Step number 4, check for a pattern. What's the pattern? There's 2 consonants on that bridge, so we need to split them up, split them up, split them up, split them up, split them up. We have split them up, and now we're going to check to see if it's open or closed. Oopsie daisy, I see the U, but it's protected by that B who has closed that door. So we're going to keep the U short and say ah. Then we have our second syllable. Oh, it's going to be protected by that consonant C. So that door is closed and we're going to keep it short and it's going to be I. So let's see. The first syllable, we're going to use the vowel the sound, the short sound, and I. Ub, pub, ick, lick, pub, lick, public. I figured it out. I cannot believe it. So today we learned a very important pattern. If there's 2 consonants on that bridge, we split those up, and then we check to see if it's an open syllable or a closed one. Whew, we did a lot of great work today for this pattern. I'm so excited that we get to participate in the IC Syllables series. I hope to see you guys next time and we get to learn another pattern. Bye!